Capricorn, before you scroll, listen to me. This message didn't find you by accident, it's divine timing. You've been searching for clarity, wondering why everything feels like it's falling apart when all you've done is try to do right. But pause right now, like this video, comment, I claim it, and subscribe, because what you're about to hear is not just a message, it's a mirror of your life. It's the confirmation you've been praying for in silence. Every strange sign, every sleepless night, every person who suddenly pulled away, it all connects. You've been feeling it lately, haven't you? The tension in your chest that doesn't go away. The moments you stop and ask yourself, why does life feel so quiet yet so heavy? It's because you're in the in-between, that mysterious gap between who you were and who you're becoming. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. You are the seed right before it breaks the soil. And Capricorn, this breaking season is not your ending, it's your activation. Think about it. How many times have you held yourself together while everything around you was crumbling? How many times did you help others rise when no one noticed your own fall? That's not weakness, that's divine strength. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to be refined in silence, molded through pressure, trained in storms that others couldn't survive. The reason your path has been slower, harder, lonelier, is because you carry a destiny that cannot be rushed. There's something about Capricorns that most people don't understand. You're ruled by Saturn, the planet of time, karma, and endurance. You don't receive blessings in a rush. Yours come through endurance, through patience, through lessons. It's as if life puts you on pause, making sure every foundation is strong before the breakthrough hits. And right now, your soul is being stretched to fit a bigger destiny. You're being asked to release what's too small for your next level. Let me tell you something about divine disruption. Every time you've lost something you thought you couldn't live without, it was the universe removing what couldn't go with you. Every rejection, every silence, every moment of being overlooked was never a coincidence. It was orchestration. You see, when destiny is at work, confusion often becomes the disguise of alignment. You thought you were falling apart, but you were actually being rearranged. Remember the story of Joseph, the one who dreamed of greatness but was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and imprisoned for something he didn't do. Everyone around him thought he was forgotten, but in that prison, he was being prepared for a palace. Joseph didn't rise because of luck, he rose because of divine timing, and that's what's happening to you. You're in the pit season right now, unseen, uncelebrated, but chosen. You might think no one sees you, but the right eyes are watching. The same ones who overlooked you will one day need your wisdom, your gift, your resilience. You're walking through the exact energy Joseph walked through, the test of integrity, the test of patience, the test of faith when nothing makes sense. Every time you wanted to give up, heaven took note. You didn't know it, but you were passing tests that qualify you for abundance. Let me tell you something that might shake you a little. The most powerful souls often experience the most silence before elevation. Because silence is not absence, it's formation. The universe hides you when it's rewriting your story. It isolates you so you don't get contaminated by fear and doubt. That's why people who once supported you now feel distant. That's why conversations that used to excite you suddenly drain you. You've outgrown those vibrations. You're shedding old frequencies to align with wealth consciousness. Do you remember the early days of Oprah Winfrey? She was fired from her first television job, told she was fit for TV. She cried, felt broken, but something inside her refused to stay silent. She took her pain and turned it into power. Today, she's not just rich, she's iconic. But most people forget the middle part of her story. The loneliness, the public humiliation, the moments she almost quit. Oprah's greatest transformation came right after her greatest rejection. That's exactly what's about to happen to you. Every Capricorn listening right now has one thing in common. You don't get shortcuts. You work harder, stay longer, give more, and still wonder why others seem to progress faster. But that's because your life was never meant to be ordinary. You're being shaped to sustain what others can't handle. You're the kind of person who doesn't just receive blessings, you build empires that last. You don't chase trends, you create legacies. That's why life takes its time with you. Because what's being built inside you is meant to outlive you. Sometimes it feels unfair, doesn't it? Watching others rise with ease while you're still climbing in silence. But here's what you don't see. While they're enjoying temporary success, you're building eternal foundations. You're learning discipline, humility, discernment, qualities that protect wealth. Saturn, your ruling planet, ensures you don't just gain, you maintain. It delays the blessing so you'll never lose it again. And lately you've been feeling strange shifts, waking up at odd hours, sensing energy changes, hearing whispers of intuition telling you something big is near. Some of you have been seeing repeating numbers like 888, 1111, or 333. Those aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. The universe is communicating in codes. It's telling you, stay ready. The doors you prayed for are aligning in silence. It's not about how fast it happens, it's about how right it feels when it does. You're learning that true wealth isn't just money, it's peace, alignment, freedom, and divine timing. And that's the stage you're in now, the purification before manifestation. The universe doesn't give luxury to an unprepared heart. It first tests your endurance. It checks if you can remain kind when you're tired, generous when you're broke, humble when ignored. That's the millionaire test. There's a reason your name has been coming up lately, not in gossip, but in destiny. Someone somewhere is discussing your skills, your talent, your consistency. They might not know it yet, but your energy is pulling opportunities toward you. You've been doing the unseen work, and soon visibility will chase you. The ones who doubted you will have no choice but to recognize your worth. You're not unlucky, you're under divine construction. When things break, they're not ending, they're being rebuilt stronger. And right now, your spirit is whispering something you can't ignore anymore. I'm made for more. You can feel it in your bones, can't you? That this storm wasn't meant to destroy you, but to reveal you. Everything is shifting, your mindset, your circle, your energy. You're no longer resonating with small talk or temporary things. You crave purpose, peace, and power. That's your evolution speaking. And here's the truth, not everyone will understand the version of you that's emerging. You'll lose people who liked the unhealed version of you, who benefited from your silence, who preferred your confusion. But when God elevates you, He also filters your circle. What's being removed is making space for what's divine. Every goodbye lately has been a secret blessing. Every delay has been divine protection. Let's go deeper. Have you ever wondered why some blessings feel delayed even though you've prayed, fasted, and worked so hard? Because heaven isn't ignoring you, it's timing you. The universe wants to make sure when the blessing lands, you'll be ready to hold it. What's the point of receiving what you can't sustain? That's why everything feels stretched right now. You're being trained for overflow. Elon Musk once said he slept on the floor of his office during the early Tesla days because he couldn't afford rent. People mocked him. They said he was crazy, but he saw something others couldn't, a vision that required faith over comfort. And that's what makes Capricorn energy powerful. You see ahead. You endure seasons others quit in. You're wired to build things that last decades. Like Musk, your vision often isolates you, but in that isolation, genius is born. You've been misunderstood your whole life, haven't you? Too serious, too ambitious, too different. People don't realize you're not chasing wealth for greed, you're chasing it for freedom. You're the kind who wants to break generational cycles, who dreams of building something your children's children can stand on. You crave stability because you've known chaos. You seek peace because you've lived through storms. That's what sets you apart. There's a hidden law of destiny that no one tells you. The greater your assignment, the greater your preparation. That's why your life has felt like a battlefield. You're not cursed, you're chosen. The universe tests those it trusts most. Every disappointment was training for resilience. Every loss was a lesson in emotional intelligence. Every delay was divine calibration. You're being positioned for something that doesn't just bless you, it blesses everyone connected to you. Let's go back in time to ancient builders, the Egyptians who built pyramids that still stand today. Decades of planning, precise alignment with the stars, stones cut so perfectly they've outlasted empires. That's the Capricorn spirit. You don't rush what's eternal. You build carefully, brick by brick, with purpose and endurance. That's why your life has felt like a long construction process, because your legacy is meant to stand forever. Do you know why you keep getting back up no matter how hard life hits you? Because your spirit was built for mountains. You are the mountain sign. You don't drown in storms, you rise above them. The same stones people throw at you become the steps you climb. That's the secret to your power, transmutation, turning pain into progress, turning rejection into revelation. And just like David tending sheep in the wilderness, you've been doing unseen work. While no one noticed, you've been mastering your craft, refining your gift, learning how to move in silence. People might underestimate you, but heaven doesn't. The same way David was anointed king long before he wore the crown, you've already been marked for greatness long before it shows. You're not waiting for validation, you're walking in predestination. But let's get real. There are days when it feels too heavy. You question if the breakthrough is even real. You start doubting your intuition, wondering if all this effort is worth it. But hear this, the storm isn't against you, it's for you. The pressure you're feeling is proof that something divine is forming. Diamonds don't come from calm, they come from compression. You're under pressure because you're being formed into something rare. Steve Harvey was once homeless, sleeping in his car, rejected by networks, told he wasn't funny enough. He almost gave up until the one call came that changed everything. He didn't know it, but his pain was preparing him for a platform that would bless millions. That's how God works. When you least expect it, everything aligns at once. You've been living your waiting season, but soon you'll understand why it took so long. The universe has been watching how you handle loss, how you treat people when you have little, how you stay disciplined when no one's clapping. Because when you finally rise, and you will, it won't be small. It'll be loud, undeniable, and irreversible. Everything that was delayed will come with interest. The promotion, the wealth, the recognition, all of it multiplied. You're being prepared for rooms you haven't entered yet. Your name is being whispered in spaces where your feet haven't walked. Opportunities are orbiting your frequency. And when it lands, you'll realize every heartbreak, every betrayal, every delay was divine choreography. You were never forgotten. You were being refined. And right now, heaven is asking one question: can you stay faithful a little longer? Because the moment you decide not to quit, destiny begins to accelerate. Doors swing open, energy shifts, favor finds you. That's how close you are. You're standing at the edge of your manifestation, and one act of faith could change everything. So before you scroll, declare it. I receive my millionaire season. Speak it out loud, write it in the comments, claim it with your voice. Because the moment you speak it, you sign a contract with the universe. You are not waiting for wealth, wealth is waiting for you to realize who you are. You are the next millionaire, Capricorn, not because of luck, but because you endured what others couldn't. And as I say this, feel it, the energy shifting around you. The silence you're in now will soon turn into applause. The loneliness you feel will soon become divine partnership. The losses you mourn will soon be replaced with victories that make sense of everything. You've walked through the valley long enough. You've passed the tests silently. Now, everything hidden is preparing to rise. And when it does, it won't just look like success. It will look like prophecy fulfilled. Capricorn, listen carefully, because the story you are living right now is part of a much bigger design than you realize. You've endured seasons of silence, moments where your voice seemed too small to be heard, yet something inside kept you awake at night, whispering that there was more to life than what you were seeing. Pause for a moment. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. I claim my millionaire season, because your engagement isn't just a click. It's a declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive everything that has been delayed in your life. It's fascinating how life tests the ones it intends to lift the highest. While others around you chase quick wins, the universe has placed you in a season where patience is not optional, it is a requirement. And this isn't just any patience, it's the type that refines your character, strengthens your discipline, and aligns you with opportunities that cannot be rushed. You may have noticed that while some of your peers celebrate sudden success, their triumphs are often fleeting. They enjoy the noise, the applause, and the temporary validation. But you, Capricorn, have been learning to walk through silence, through struggle, through invisible growth that will one day manifest as something permanent, something untouchable. Think about Elon Musk. During the early days of Tesla and SpaceX, he had no guarantee of success, no external validation, and yet he poured every ounce of his energy into something that seemed impossible to everyone else. Sleeping on the office floor, working days that blurred into nights, taking risks that most would call reckless. He did all of this quietly, patiently, believing in the vision that only he could see. That is the Capricorn way. It is not flashy, it is deliberate, methodical, and unwavering. And if you pay attention, you'll realize you are walking a similar path. Every challenge, every closed door, every moment of being misunderstood is shaping you into someone who will eventually command respect, authority, and wealth on a scale that others cannot fathom. Your life has probably felt like a constant cycle of preparation and delay, hasn't it? Opportunities appear and vanish, people come and go, doors open and close, yet nothing seems permanent. You may have questioned whether the universe has forgotten you, But here is the truth. The universe has not forgotten you. It is constructing your timing with precision. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible. Betrayed by his own family, sold into slavery, falsely accused, and imprisoned, Joseph could have given up at any stage. Yet every trial he endured was shaping him for a destiny that would place him above those who once despised him. Like Joseph, you are being tested, your integrity, your vision, your resilience, and all of it is in preparation for a season of divine manifestation that is already written for you. And let's reflect on Oprah Winfrey. Before she became the icon we know today, she faced repeated failures, public humiliation, and personal betrayal. Fired from her first television job and told she wasn't fit for the industry she would later dominate, she could have given in to despair. Instead, she took every setback as a signal to refine herself, to deepen her craft, to persist when the world told her to quit. Oprah's rise to unprecedented success was not instantaneous. It was the accumulation of quiet, determined work, resilience, and unwavering faith in her purpose. Capricorn, this is a reflection of your journey. Every small, unseen effort you make is a seed being planted for an inevitable harvest. Capricorn, you felt the pressure of life squeezing you into uncomfortable spaces, forcing you to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. That pressure is not punishment, it is refinement. Think of diamonds. They are born from immense heat and pressure deep within the earth. The struggle you experience is transforming you, shaping your character, and preparing you for the brilliance that will one day radiate in every aspect of your life. You are learning to endure without reward, to work without applause, to maintain faith when everything in your surroundings suggests defeat. This is what distinguishes future millionaires from those who only dream of wealth. Do you notice the patterns in your life? Times when doors shut just as you reached them, people abandoning you when you needed support, and opportunities vanishing at the last moment. These are not coincidences. They are divine calibrations. The universe is intentionally removing what cannot travel with you into your next level. Old habits, toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, and distractions are being cleared so that you may move unencumbered into the abundance that awaits you. And when the right opportunities arrive, you will be fully prepared, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, to claim them without compromise. Look at Steve Harvey, another example of someone who faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Homeless, sleeping in his car, repeatedly rejected by television networks, and told he wasn't funny enough, Harvey could have quit at any moment. Yet he persisted, guided by a vision of what was possible, refusing to allow temporary circumstances to define his potential. Eventually, his perseverance and faith positioned him for a career that would bring him fame, fortune, and influence far beyond what most could imagine. Your path mirrors this story, Capricorn. Your patience, discipline, and resilience are quietly shaping your destiny while the world watches, unaware of the transformation taking place. Consider the energy that surrounds you. Those restless nights, those moments of heightened intuition, those recurring numbers and signs, 333, 888, 1111, they are not random. They are messages from the universe, signaling that your energy is aligning with what you've been asking for. The doors are opening, even if you cannot see them yet. People and circumstances are being positioned in your favor, preparing you for a season of abundance that will be impossible to ignore. Your job right now is to remain vigilant, faithful, and focused, understanding that the preparation is as crucial as the manifestation. You may have felt frustration, watching others rise seemingly effortlessly while your own path is painstakingly slow. Yet this is precisely the point. Your journey is being calibrated to ensure longevity, stability, and sustainability. The universe is teaching you to create foundations that will support wealth that lasts generations, not just fleeting success. Saturn, your ruling planet, is the cosmic teacher of timing, discipline, and structure. Your challenges are Saturn's way of ensuring that when you finally step into your power, it is unshakable. Let's talk about patience in action. Ancient builders, like the Egyptians, spent decades constructing pyramids, perfectly aligning massive stones with precision and vision. Their work was meticulous, deliberate, and enduring, designed to stand the test of time. Capricorn, your journey is similar. You are being built with purpose, stone by stone, your resilience and effort aligning to create a legacy that will endure far beyond the temporary chaos of today. The patience you cultivate now is the same patience that ensures your success will be permanent. You have been misunderstood, haven't you? Too serious, too disciplined, too ambitious for most people to comprehend. But that is exactly what makes you extraordinary. You don't chase the applause, you chase impact. You don't settle for temporary satisfaction, you aim for lasting influence. The universe is preparing you for an arena where your vision, discipline, and endurance will be recognized and rewarded in ways that others cannot even imagine. Every trial you face is not a sign of failure. It is evidence that you are being equipped for greatness. Reflect on the hidden patterns in your life. Every betrayal, every unexpected loss, every closed door was orchestrated to redirect you toward what is truly meant for you. The discomfort you feel is a sign of spiritual and energetic realignment. Old energies, outdated relationships, and limiting beliefs are being removed to make space for the wealth, influence, and divine purpose that are now moving toward you. The universe is preparing you to receive not only abundance, but also the recognition and respect that accompany it. You've already endured seasons that would have broken others. You've held yourself together when the world seemed against you. You've remained disciplined when the easy route would have been to give up. This endurance is your training ground. This patience is your qualification. And soon, all that preparation will converge into a season where your efforts, sacrifices, and faith manifest in tangible, undeniable abundance. You are being positioned for people, opportunities, and resources to appear in your life in a way that feels almost miraculous. The challenges you've faced have not been in vain. They were carefully designed to strengthen you, sharpen your vision, and heighten your discernment. Like Joseph in the Bible, you are being prepared for leadership, influence, and provision that far exceed what you can currently see. You have been tested, and now the unseen reward is moving closer. Pay attention to the signs around you. Synchronicities, repeated numbers, sudden intuitive nudges, these are confirmations that your frequency is shifting. Opportunities that once seemed impossible are aligning with your readiness. People who once overlooked you will now recognize your value. Doors that remained closed will open effortlessly, as if the universe itself conspires to place you exactly where you are meant to be. The work you have been doing in silence, the skills you have honed, the knowledge you have accumulated, the discipline you have maintained is preparing you for a level of success that will feel unprecedented. You are not merely stepping into wealth, you are stepping into an elevation of your entire life. Your influence, your reach, and your impact will grow simultaneously with your abundance. You are on the verge of a breakthrough that will redefine your life. The struggles you have endured, the patience you have cultivated, the sacrifices you have made, all of it is converging into a moment of undeniable transformation. You will realize that every hardship was a necessary part of your preparation. Every delay was divine timing. Every rejection was a redirection toward a destiny that is bigger than you ever imagined. Capricorn, understand this. Your moment is approaching, and when it arrives, it will be impossible to ignore. The universe is aligning every detail, every opportunity, and every resource to ensure that your manifestation is not only successful but permanent. The abundance that is coming will validate every moment of struggle, every tear shed in silence, and every ounce of faith you maintained when nothing made sense. And as you stand on the brink of this transformation, know that it is not coincidence. It is deliberate. It is divine. It is the culmination of everything you have endured, learned, and cultivated. The universe has been orchestrating this moment with precision, ensuring that when your breakthrough occurs, it is both undeniable and irreversible. The energy surrounding you is changing, Capricorn. Opportunities are moving into your orbit. People who were once indifferent are now taking notice. Resources are aligning to meet your preparedness. The work you have done in the shadows is about to be recognized in full light. Every trial, every moment of patience, every silent effort is converging to create a season of prosperity, influence, and divine fulfillment that will surpass anything you have experienced before. And just as the final pieces are falling into place, the universe whispers, "The time has come for your patience to be rewarded, for your efforts to bear fruit, and for your destiny to unfold in ways that will astonish both you and those who doubted you." Every moment of struggle, every season of silence, every challenge endured has been laying the foundation for a reality that is now within your reach. Capricorn, the truth you've been sensing is finally moving toward you, and it's bigger than anything you've imagined. You've walked through seasons of waiting, where it felt like the universe was silent, where doors kept closing, and where every effort seemed to disappear into thin air. But now, the pattern you didn't see before is becoming clear. Every challenge, every delay, every betrayal, every moment of feeling unseen, it wasn't random. It was preparation, and your patience has been the proof of your readiness. Take a moment, like, subscribe, and comment, I claim it, because engaging with this truth is your way of declaring that you're ready to step fully into your divine alignment. You've probably wondered why so many around you rise quickly while you linger in uncertainty, but that's precisely why your story will be louder, deeper, and more permanent than theirs. Quick wins are temporary, long, deliberate preparation builds legacies. Every struggle you've endured has been refining your endurance, sharpening your discipline, and awakening a vision of success that cannot be shaken by circumstances. This is the secret energy of Capricorns, the ability to hold in the unseen what others abandon in the visible. Consider the journey of J.K. Rowling. Before she became one of the richest authors in the world, she was living in poverty, rejected by multiple publishers, and navigating life as a single mother on welfare. She could have given up. She could have abandoned the dream that seemed impossible, but she persisted. Each rejection letter, every lonely night, every moment of doubt, was aligning her with the opportunity that would transform her life forever. Capricorn, you are in your Rowling season. The rejections, the failures, the isolation you have faced are shaping you for a destiny so immense that when it manifests, it will feel surreal, almost like magic. The universe often works in mysterious ways, testing those it plans to lift the highest. You've been walking through cycles that seem repetitive, watching people rise and fall, questioning why your moment hasn't arrived yet. But your delays are not denials, they are calibrations. Every door that closed was a lesson in discernment, teaching you what is aligned with your growth and what is not. Every silent struggle was building your capacity for greatness. You were being refined into a vessel capable of holding abundance that others will not be able to sustain. Do you feel the weight of expectation, Capricorn? That invisible burden that tells you that your dreams must manifest soon, but every step forward feels hard. That's the hallmark of divine preparation. Look at the story of Steve Jobs. Fired from his own company, ousted from the organization he built, faced with public humiliation, he could have let bitterness consume him. Instead, he embraced patience, innovation, and vision. He returned to Apple years later, transforming it into the most valuable company in the world. Your patience, your struggle, and your resilience mirror the same pattern. The setback is not the end. It's the alignment before your return to victory. You've endured moments where your own abilities felt insufficient, where your faith wavered, where your energy was drained by circumstances you could not control. And yet, you woke up each morning, carried your responsibilities, and maintained hope. That is the secret of Capricorns. While others rely on luck, you rely on consistency. While others chase fleeting success, you cultivate enduring power. You are learning in silence the way of true abundance, that prosperity is not simply money. It is influence, freedom, wisdom, and the ability to impact lives in ways that cannot be measured in currency alone. The energy surrounding you has been shifting. You've noticed the signs, the repeating numbers, the sudden intuition, the moments of clarity that arrive like lightning in the night. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that your frequency is aligning with what you have been asking for. The doors are opening quietly, the right people are being positioned in your path, and the universe is preparing to accelerate your life in a way that will feel both shocking and inevitable. You've been invisible long enough for the world to underestimate you, but soon, your impact will be undeniable. Let me remind you of another truth. The story of Oprah Winfrey shows the power of persistence in the face of rejection. Fired from her first television job, humiliated by the very industry she would one day dominate, she could have quit. But she continued, believing in her vision when the world doubted it. Today, she is not just wealthy, she is iconic. She teaches us that the preparation phase is often invisible, painful, and lonely, but it is essential. Capricorn, your opera moment is near. Every challenge, every disappointment, every lonely night has been preparing you for a breakthrough that will redefine your life. Consider Elon Musk again. While others slept comfortably, he was working nights on end, pouring himself into ventures that seemed impossible, living under immense pressure, yet staying true to his vision. That same energy is present in you. The long nights, the quiet sacrifices, the moments where you wondered if it was worth it, all of it is forging a resilience and clarity that will allow you to command the opportunities that are approaching. You are being trained to hold vision when no one else can see it, to act when others hesitate, and to sustain success when others falter. The essence of your current journey is about hidden preparation. The skills you are learning, the wisdom you are gaining, and the resilience you are building are invisible, yet vital. Every experience you have endured, the betrayals, the rejections, the closed doors, the financial strain, has been designed to mold you into a version of yourself capable of holding immense wealth, influence, and legacy. You are being elevated quietly, spiritually, and strategically, so that when your breakthrough comes, it is permanent. History offers countless examples of those who rose after seasons of unseen preparation. The Egyptians spent decades building pyramids, each stone meticulously placed, each structure designed to endure for millennia. Capricorn, your life mirrors this precision. You are being built with patience, with careful attention to every detail, and with the endurance to withstand the storms that will come before your elevation. Your resilience ensures that what you build will last far longer than the temporary chaos of today. The universe has also been filtering your relationships, your opportunities, and your energy. People who no longer serve your growth have been removed from your path, and circumstances that could compromise your potential are being cleared. This is not loss, it is preparation. Every closed door, every ending, every heartbreak has been divine protection, making space for your true blessings to enter unimpeded. You are being positioned to receive not just abundance, but influence, respect, and divine alignment on every level. Consider the story of Steve Harvey, once homeless, sleeping in his car, repeatedly rejected, yet refusing to abandon his dream. That persistence, that faith, that unwillingness to give up became the foundation for a life of wealth, influence, and impact. Capricorn, your journey mirrors this truth. Every challenge you have faced, every moment of despair, every silent effort has been laying the groundwork for a season of abundance and recognition that is approaching with unstoppable momentum. Your time of waiting has been a season of invisible growth. The knowledge you have accumulated, the skills you have honed, and the discipline you have maintained are converging to create opportunities that will elevate your life in every way. The universe has been orchestrating circumstances, people, and resources to align perfectly with your readiness. You are not just approaching wealth, you are approaching a transformation that will redefine every aspect of your existence. The signs are everywhere if you are willing to see them. Synchronicities, repeated numbers, intuitive nudges, and opportunities appearing seemingly out of nowhere. These are confirmations that your vibration is now aligned with the life you've been preparing for. Every rejection you experienced, every moment of waiting, every period of isolation has been moving you closer to a reality that is both extraordinary and permanent. Your discipline, patience, and resilience are about to be rewarded. The energy you have cultivated in silence is about to manifest in ways that will astonish you and those around you. The people who doubted you will see your rise as inevitable, and the opportunities that were once invisible will now be undeniable. You have been prepared, Capricorn, for a season that is not only about wealth, but about destiny fulfilled, influence attained, and legacy secured. You are standing on the threshold of a transformation that will affect every area of your life. Your financial breakthrough, your influence, your recognition, and your divine alignment are all converging. The universe has been orchestrating every detail, ensuring that when your season arrives, it is permanent, unmistakable, and aligned with your highest purpose. You are not merely stepping into wealth, you are stepping into an elevation of your entire life. Every moment of struggle, every trial, every delay, every disappointment has been laying the foundation for what is now approaching. Your patience has qualified you, your endurance has prepared you, your vision has guided you. And soon, all of it will converge into a season of abundance, recognition, and divine fulfillment that will feel like prophecy realized. The unseen forces at work are aligning your path, bringing the right people, opportunities, and resources to your side. Your preparation, sacrifice, and unwavering faith are about to bear fruit. The breakthrough that has been delayed is now approaching with precision. Your life is moving into alignment with a destiny that is both extraordinary and inevitable.